this week I was running errands, right? Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about all things. I had a bunch of stuff on my mind. I was like, man, rent due, insurance due, car note due, student loans due, mountain due. Like I was just everything was due. And I was just like, yo, was adulting always this hard? And I wasn't doing nothing extra. Like I wasn't like, yo, you got to close on your house this weekend. You know, like we know those extra projects, but I wasn't doing nothing extra. It was just like, I got all stuff due, get to the gym, drink water, eat healthy, mind your business, don't be messy. You know what I'm saying? Like child care, elder care. Like was adulting always this hard, or are we just soft?
We gotten soft.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think it was always this hard?
It's always been what it is. And think about it. I can speak for myself. Like I'm doing better than how I was raised, and it's still hard.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing that bugs me out. I'm doing better financially at least than my parents were. But this shit is wild, burdensome.
Because we got soft.
You think so?
Yes, that's what happens when you have to respect and acknowledge every perspective that you're introduced to. It weakens you.
That's a really good point.
I don't know. I don't know if we got soft. I think our appetites got too big. I think that we're doing a whole lot. Like there were men your age that had a 9-to-5, went home, sat in front of their TV.
That's it. That's all they did.
That's it. And they went to work the next day, and they did it for 20 years, and they didn't complain because that's what life was.
That's it. Yeah,
it was that simple.
Yeah.
But we have so much to do.
You don't think that person complained?
I mean, even they complain.
What are you talking about? Sit in that chair that you're talking about.
Simple. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know that I could have survived.
Let them come home from that 9-to-5 and see you sitting in that chair. Or you grab that big piece of chicken by accident.
There's gonna be some complaints. Smoking the sleep that night.
That's right. A whole lot of furniture moving.
I think that things are a lot more layered now in our life where we're doing so much simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? And our time is just like that 24 hours that we used to have where it was just kind of like blocked with certain things. It's not the same anymore.
There are so many more options that are available to us. Right. And there's also so much that we know, so much more that we know, right? Like I don't remember my dad has always been in shape. I don't ever remember my dad going to the gym. He liked to work out, but he would go and play basketball. That was his activity, right? Like I remember them doing activities. And that's how people say shit. Like it wasn't a crunch on every corner when we were growing up where people were like, go to the gym. You gotta go to the gym. You gotta drink water. You gotta do like that. And it's not a bad thing that we're prioritizing our health, but it's put one extra thing on our plate, for example, right? Like the different, when you think about the different bills, the different services you were joking earlier about, oh, I just found a new industry. The different industries that have popped up because of the way that we live our lives has now, as you said, G, increased our appetite. And so now we're in the mad stuff. I don't know, Kurt. Like I think that, it may be a thing where our plates are just bigger. And we've put more, not only are the plates bigger because they can be, but we've put more on the plates. Because I just think about what my parents had to do when I was young. And the stuff that I have on my plate by myself without children, without like multiple children, it's more. Like it's more, it's almost double. And this adult is for the birds. Like this shit is not.
But you can't have a plate full of food and when you said you was hungry.
I understand that. And you raise a good point. You raise a good point, but if you're gonna continue in that analogy, I think that the rhetorical question I toss back is, are you hungry or are we greedy?
The adulting thing, when we were younger and we wanted to be grown, we wanted to grow up fast, you know what I'm saying? We couldn't wait. But we had no clue what was waiting for us because we were existing in that life with those people that had very simple responsibilities. They was telling us what to do. We listened. Now as a parent, I'm trying to engage all of the different things in my life as an adult while navigating my kids' life who are young adults, still needing guidance, still living at home, and juxtapose that with my parents who are living longer and having to care for them all at the same time and still be cute while I'm doing it. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
before,
it.
that part was, you know, you didn't have to get beat. Your face didn't have to be beat.
Oh, yeah.
You was pretty or you was ugly. It was simple. You knew your lane and you rocked
You
with
stayed
it.
in it.
You know what I'm saying?
Now we got filters,
We got filters,
stories to do,
surgery,
we got
all
video.
kind of things, man.
It's like, and you said something that made me think. Like I think about that Stevie J meme where he got his hands, he's rubbing his hands together. Adulting and adulthood was just waiting on the other side. Like I got some ass when you get on the other side. And we were ready for it. Like
Right.
I can't wait to get up out this house. I can't wait to get this degree. I'm gonna be living.
Right.
And now we here, and it feels on a lot of days. Honestly, you know, I give my parents all the credit in the world. Either they are award-winning actors because they seem like they had it together, or they just are just that dope.
Right.
One way or the other. Like I wake up and some days, like if it weren't for my gadget, my this, that, and the third telling me what I got, I wouldn't know my head from my ass.
Right.
And like I think about the myriad things that they juggled without the ability of technology and Siri and this and that, telling what to do, and they just, my parents made that shit look cool. They made me want to do it. Like they made me like, I can't wait till I get to be an adult.
Right.
I'm gonna do it different. Word? Are you though?
Really? That's your plan? All right.
You gonna change the game?
Yeah, I'm doing it way different. And I mean, again, do y'all ever feel like that sense of like, I'm floating because I have to, but I'm really drowning?
Right.
Oh yes, like every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Those are my Wednesdays. Wednesdays be that we gotta push through it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not real sometimes, you know. And you kind of teach yourself to kind of like self-motivate, but sometimes that don't even work.
Nah, son.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause I'm good about that.
Yeah.
Like I try to be.
Building disciplines
Yeah.
kind of like keep you focused.
Daily affirmations.
Right.
Peace, beloved.
Peace, beloved.
Grand rising, queen.
Right.
Like, you hit yourself with all that. There's only but so much you can watch on the TikTok and the Instagram before you're like, this shit ain't working for me today. I don't know. I don't know. Like, do you ever feel like that, Kurt?
I don't feel. I'm a man.